Hi, this is Colley Biology. We're going to review the models of the endocrine system for Biology 112. I want to make sure you're familiar with what these structures are on this particular model. What we see are individual endocrine glands that have been separated out on this model and represented. This is the base of the brain, the hypothalamus, and dangling from the hypothalamus is the anterior and posterior pituitary gland. This is the pituitary gland. This structure represents the larynx. We see the blue structure is the trachea, and on top of the trachea is the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. The back side of the thyroid gland, if we were to flip that gland over, we would see the parathyroid patches. This structure represents the kidney. On top of the kidney, the superior aspect of the kidney, this nice bumpy glandular tissue, is the adrenal gland. Adrenal. Of course, there are two kidneys, so you have two adrenal glands. This structure represents the scrotal sac. This is the testes. Testes produces testosterone and is one of our endocrine organs. This represents the female reproductive system. This is the vagina, the cervix. In terms of endocrine, we're looking at the ovary. This is one ovary. They're paired structures. This is the second ovary. This structure represents the flip side of the trachea, so we take this, flip it upside down. The orangish color is once again the thyroid, but the pink patches are the parathyroid gland. And then this structure, once again, nice bumpy glandular tissue, that would be located beneath the stomach. That's the pancreas. The pancreas. The second endocrine model is this purple model. It also represents the endocrine system down the middle in their normal placement, and then we zoom in on individual structures of the endocrine system. From the top, in the brain, we have the pituitary gland, and the pituitary gland is represented here. This is the pituitary gland dangling beneath the hypothalamus. Here we have on the trachea, there's the windpipe and the trachea. We have the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland is zoomed in. This also represents the H-shaped thyroid gland. If we flip the thyroid gland around and we look at the posterior aspect of the thyroid gland, these lighter pink colors are the parathyroid gland. Parathyroid. Internal to the abdominal cavity, we have the kidneys. On top of each kidney is an adrenal gland. We zoom in on an adrenal gland, and that's what this sort of top hat structure sitting on the top of the kidney is all about. This structure here, yellow, running the length beneath the stomach, that's the pancreas. This shows a zoom in of the pancreatic tissue. However, that doesn't show any particular details for us in Biology 112. We then have the gonads, or the reproductive structures. These are the paired ovaries in the female reproductive system. This represents a zoom in of the ovary. These represent the paired testes, the gonads in the male, and this represents a zoom in of the testes. This is the endocrine system.